Okay, hello, and welcome everyone to this Partnership for Horizon Europe event, an online event. Is actually arrived to his 6th edition. So today is the first session. And we are really happy to be able to organize this event let's say each year, even 2 times per year, and to provide you a platform to explore collaborations and ideas and competences. I want to present to you our Secretary General of the cluster, the Italian Technology Cluster for Smart Communities, Clara Morgagni, who's going to give you the welcome and start the event today.
So thank you very much, Silvana. Good morning to everyone and welcome to the 6th edition of the Partnership for Horizon Europe program. We are very happy to launch the 6th edition, a very great edition with astonishing presentation that you will see in a few minutes. Just few words about our cluster and about the program overall. We are the Italian cluster for smart communities technologies. We were born in 2012, launched by the Ministry of Research, and so far we joined more than 250 members coming from research organizations, from industrial organizations, and from institutions as well. One of the best players of our cluster are more than 100 cities that join every day the cluster to develop innovation and research programs to foster innovation within environment like mobility, sustainable mobility, government, and data valorization to build either more than just digital services, but better services for people, and regarding cybersecurity and physical security of urban spaces, cities, and infrastructure as well. The Italian Cluster for Smart Communities is especially focused also on building international networks to foster international projects and to help companies and research organizations to collaborate each other to develop a best at European and international level to develop a best project proposal for Horizon Europe calls, but not only, also for other programs and initiatives. The Partnership for Horizon Europe program was launched exactly to help our members to collaborate to international organizations, and the project was immediately very appreciated from international cluster and from Europe community as well. And so far we had very important results in terms of participation. At the moment, we run five events, 5 editions, and among these 5 editions, we had more than 1,500 participants coming from more than 1,000 organizations and from more than 52 different countries. But more important is that following the big event, every time we had the opportunity to organize business-to-business meeting, and so far we organized more than 150 meetings to open opportunities for collaboration and to develop new projects and initiatives. This edition was joined by 11 clusters from different countries within Europe, and it will be divided in 2 morning sections, today and tomorrow. And afterwards, we will have more than 2 weeks of business-to-business meetings, organized also in collaboration with the Enterprise Europe Network at European level. I also have to add that this edition, this is a very interesting news for us, is organized as a side event of the 5G towards 6G for Cityverse conference that was held yesterday in presence in Turin, and it gathered entities and organizations from different countries which share knowledge, views, trends, and interests on technology, 5G and 6G, digital twins, and other deep technologies applied to smart cities, but also to cinema and gaming and so on. And we invited all organizations that participated to the conference, also to our program. So this is everything for me. I will wish you a fruitful conference in the next days, and I hope you will enjoy our presentation from now on. So thank you very much, and Silvana, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Laura. For everyone that is joining, that was Laura Morgagni, Secretary General of the Italian Technology Cluster for Smart Communities. So thank you very much. I'm Silvana Sanfeliu. I'm always your host on Partnership for Horizon Europe. I give the welcome to everyone that is joining, everyone that is already here. I think it's still early in the morning, even in some places more than others, but we're eager to receive you all and have you all here during our day. So again, just for give you a little bit of information about our event, we have the agenda of today. As you know, and as Laura was mentioning, Partnership Horizon Europe will have 2 sessions, 2, let's say, plenary sessions with the speakers and presentations on ideas and competences. Today is the first session. It just started. We will have 2 keynote speakers. Then we'll go for a presentation of ideas and competences in a first batch. Then we'll have a coffee break so everyone can stretch the legs, get a coffee, you know, a little bit of water, and then continue with the presentation of ideas and competences and with a wrap up. Today, the idea is for this meeting and this event to finish around 1 p.m. Central Europe time, and then you can go ahead with the B2B meetings that are coming later. Again, as you know, this event is always, let's say, it was sponsored and kind of started in creation by the Italian Technology Cluster for Smart Communities, and we're working together with different clusters. Each edition involves different clusters or new clusters around Europe that are interested in supporting, let's say, in promoting the creation of new project proposals and you know, just the connection between companies, organizations, research centers, universities, all kind of entities interested in developing European projects related to smart cities and smart communities. So this year, this edition, we have these 11 European clusters, which are, let's say, the main organizers of this event. And we are really, really happy to continue the collaboration with all of you. So now we start our first, let's say, session of the sub-session of the day with 2 keynotes. We have 2 keynotes working also of a really, really important topic, which is all the sustainability, net zero emissions, energy community. You know, we have to be really aware of the climate changes, the environment, the energy production, etc. We have to take care of our cities. So I will give the floor right now to our first speaker, which is Blanca Barrios Sánchez. She's an energy communities engineer in R2M Solutions, the Spanish brand, and she's going to talk to us about the successful energy community of Manzaenergía, their replicability and lesson learned. So. Blanca, the screen is yours. You can go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm so happy to be here and to be sharing with you a few minutes about our experience with energy communities. So I will start sharing my screen. Is it okay? Can you all see it?
Yes.
Perfect. So first of all, my name is Blanca. As Silvana mentioned, I work at R2M Solution, and today we'll be presenting a successful energy community that is called Manzaenergía and how it was supported by European projects. So first of all, I will start presenting a bit the company I work at. The company is called R2M Solution. R2M Solution is an innovation consultancy and energy services company. It was born in Italy in 2012, and it arrived to Spain in 2015. Now we have offices in 4 countries, in Spain, Italy, France, and the UK, and more than 100 people. And our experience is that we've been working in European projects for more than 12 years. R2M, this company borns, R2M stands for research to market. So it borns with the idea of how to close the gap between the research between the European projects and the markets, and how to bring everything and all the technologies that we learn from the European projects to the market and how to implement them. And what I'm going to present later today could be an example. And within Spain, that is the branch I work at, we have mainly 3 areas that are innovation, energy, and R&D. Innovation is all our area related to European projects, European and proposal writing. Energy would be our area related to energy services, solar energy, and energy communities. And R&D would be our area related to coding and in development of algorithms. So a few numbers of Spain related to the topic that I will be presenting today, that we've been working more than 4 years in energy communities, and so far we have supported in different ways 30 projects of energy communities. And within European projects, we've been working more than 9 years, and we are working now in 31 European projects. A bit more on detail on our support with energy communities. Again, we support mainly in Spain, but also through the European projects in the rest of Europe. Mainly, we can support the projects in different ways in the whole life cycle of the energy community, from the design to the implementation to the operation of energy communities. Within the design, we can support with techno-economic studies, and then with regulation and design of the governance of the energy community. In the implementation phase, we support the projects with co-creation workshops and participatory processes, helping them to find funding for the projects, both at national level and also international level, European level, and that's how it's related to European projects, how we can support the pilots with European projects, and also legal assistance, and we manage the infrastructure development. And once the community is set, we support them in the energy management through European platforms that we also sometimes use the ones from the European projects, as well as a general management of the energy community. So once presented a bit R2M solution at what we can do, I would like to start presenting a successful project of energy community, and then with our support and with support of the project, how it was able to escalate. So the energy community I'm going to present is called Manzaenergía. Manzaenergía is located at the municipality of Manzanar s.r.l. in Madrid. This community was initially promoted by the local government. So they were the ones that wanted to have a project like this within their municipality, and they started to promote it and to push it. They started around 2020, so already 4 years ago. And the members of the community, the idea was to build a community, an energy community for the municipality where many people could be involved. So the final energy community, it has the main members are the sports center, a public school, and 15 vulnerable families. So this was the initial energy community, but then it expanded to create new associations and to create new projects and add new people. So initially, the first project that they launched the objective was to create a solar PV installation of 100 kilowatt peaks, to install a 50 kilowatt hours battery, and to install the smart meters. So the pictures that I'm showing here are the real pictures, the ones that are installed. This PV installation is already installed, I think almost 2 years ago. And the main idea was to distribute to make like a collective self-consumption and then allow different consumers to connect to the same PV installation. So the idea was to the PV installation was installed in the sports center, and the idea is to use 1/3, more or less, 30% of the energy produced inside the sports center to reduce their energy consumption, the other 30% to the public school that is located nearby to support the energy reduction from the public school, and the other 30% to split it among vulnerable families. So we could have like an inclusive project. What we say that this is a successful project is because this energy community project, it had a lot of impact in the municipality, and not only with the solar installation that I mentioned, but also as part of this old project that so far has been ongoing for 4 years. There was a neighborhood association created, meaning there's already the energy community is already legally registered in Spain. They have association, they have like a group that is pushing new projects and then guiding the projects. Also, since I mentioned that the public school was involved, they created a very nice side project that's called Manzaenergía 50/50, which is basically like a line within Spain. The idea is to improve the energy efficiency of the schools. So, and among the profit that the school can gain from reducing their energy consumption, and thus the amount of money that they pay for the electricity bill, a part of the benefit would go to include new things within the school, and the other one would allow the kids to decide what they want to do with that savings for the school. So the idea was that they involve the kids in energy, in the world of energy, in the world of energy efficiency. There was workshops in the school. And the third part was to create an energy office. And the energy office, it was a place within the municipality where people from the municipality could attend to ask questions and about energy, how to improve their energy efficiency, how to understand their bill. So this project was like very overall approach, I think, of trying to target different people, different sectors of the population. So the timeline, the project started, there was a participatory process to understand what the community needed. The energy office was created, then the assets were installed within the sports center. The energy community was legally constituted, and then we are now in the phase where there is like more and more new members adding to the community and new PV installations getting installed. Since this initial installation that was also financed by the government, at the end the amount was limited, was slightly less than 100 kilowatts. So the idea is that now the people from the municipality, like the citizens that join the energy community, they try to implement new projects, and so the energy community can keep increasing. And the goal of the energy community is like to provide service or energy to the whole municipality. But of course, that will take a long time. But the project is moving smoothly, and they did so much progress within the last 4 years. Also, one of the reasons why we say that it's successful is because the engagement within the municipality was very high. These are all real pictures that were taken during the engagement workshops. And so we did several events with them. We had like the assemblies within the energy community, but also we involved the schools. So in one of the pictures, you can see that the kids painting a mural in the school with the name of the energy community, And in the other picture, you can see the kids playing and a group of families celebrating, because as part of the energy community, we organized an energy party with the support of the government. And we invited everyone, and I have to say that a lot of people attended, and in that we disseminated and we told people about the importance of energy, and we promoted the project of energy community. And then we believe this is one of the reasons that it had a lot of uptake within the municipality, and it helped reach more people. And now I would like to present the Lightness project and how Manzaenergía became a pilot of the Lightness project afterwards. So this project, the Manzaenergía, it began as an initiative from the local government, but then it became a pilot of Lightness projects. The Lightness project is an H2020 project that has already finished, that aims to contribute to clean and fair energy transition by supporting citizen energy communities. And the idea of the project was to support energy communities with four solutions: to provide low-cost technological package, social engagement tools, innovative business models, and to help in the regulatory roadmap. The Lightness project, it had 5 pilot projects where they tested all their solutions and all their advancements. 1 in Poland, 1 in the Netherlands, 1 in Italy, and 2 of them in Spain. Initially, Manzaenergía was not a pilot of Lightness. It just entered the project around halfway of the project, because we had one other project that at the end there were some problems, so we had to be removed, and then Manzaenergía took their place. And I would like to tell you what the moment that Manzaenergía entered the Lightness project, how was the project able to support and help to advance the energy community. So first of all, as I said, one of the parts of the Lightness project was to provide a low-cost technological package. So among the technological package, there was one specific thing that was very useful for Manzaenergía, that was a management platform. So within the project, we co-designed a management platform, an app, to track and control the energy usage within the community. And also it helped to use it as a visualization tool for the people to be able to understand on a simpler way what were the consumption of the energy community, what was the generation, understand the different indicators, different values. But the way that it was going to be shown to the people, both the government and both to the consumer, it was co-designed among everyone. And also this platform included gamifications, for example, and other features with the purpose of engaging people, and also to promote learning and to promote that people that are maybe not that has not that much knowledge within the energy world, they were still able to understand the main values and the main numbers of the project. In order to be able to have all the information to upload it in the platform, as part of the project, we also installed smart meters in the sports center, in the public school, and in the first 15 families that were part of the initial energy community. And with those smart meters, we were able to gather the data that later would be uploaded within the platform. Also, as part of the regulatory package of Lightness, we provided regulatory support and legal support to the energy community to see how they can advance with their energy community process, include more people, see what they can do and what they cannot do according to the regulation, especially with the solar PV installation. And then within the social package, the engagement package, we had several activities in the government, also with the support of the project. And we believe that was crucial to reach the people, to make them want to participate. And we had different events with the government, with the citizen, and also with the kids from the school. In fact, one of the last meetings of the project, we held a meeting in Manzaenergía s.r.l, So the partners were able to visit the pilot, and the kids explain us. We held an event with the kids and municipality, and the kids explained us what they've been doing within the school to help to reduce the energy efficiency and to contribute to the energy community. And that was very beautiful that the partners really like it. And also, as part of the project, we created a dissemination video with all the work that had been done within Manzaenergía, also as part of the Lightness project, with the purpose of raising awareness and understanding what's the replication potential of a project like Manzaenergía in other parts of Spain, and also maybe take some lessons to include in other parts of Europe. So as part of the lessons learned, I would say mainly to how to create an energy community that make it work, apart from what we were able to see, would be that first of all to involve the consumers in advance. So we feel in this case it really worked because the community was already created and people were already engaged. The government was already supporting the project before it became part of the Lightness project. So with the European projects, we were able to advance something that was already ongoing, so to give it an extra push. But also in other pilots, we saw that if the energy community is not formed, and then with the Lightness project, we want to also bring the platform, bring the engagement workshops, it doesn't really work that good, because sometimes we were the ones wanted to create the energy community, but maybe the people in the location were not that interested. So one of the key lenses would be to try to involve the consumers in advance and make sure that they want an energy community and they want to work for it. The second one would be to understand the particularities of the energy community, meaning it's very important to understand the local context of the energy community and to perform co-creation workshops. At the end, from our experience, we saw that in order to involve people, we should really make sure that we are aligned with their needs and with the things that they want. It's important also to involve leaders within the community with social skills and take time to interact with them. We are going to try to push a co-creation workshop and try to bring people together. It's important to have social skills with that, because for me, there's not possible to create an energy community if there is not a community before. If people do not see themselves working together towards something, it's then quite difficult to implement an energy community. Of course, talking about this kind of energy communities that is like more involving municipalities and citizens. It's important to create a common goal, to understand if the common goal would be to have more energy access, like to reduce the price of energy for everyone, to involve, to try to tackle down energy poverty, things like that, what kind of projects they want to include, if they want more like energy generation, if they would like smart mobility, if they would like retrofit of certain buildings. So it's important to understand and build a common goal and then set all the steps to reach it. And also from our perspective, it really works very good to involve municipalities and to involve the government, because they help to gain trust within the population, within the citizens, to try to push this kind of projects. And then I will leave here a video. That's the video we created also as part of the project. That was like the learnings and key points for energy communities that we did as part of the project. But it will be inside the presentation that it will be later available for everyone that would like to watch. So that would be all for my side. If you have any questions, please let me know.
Thank you very much, Blanca. Thank you for sharing this project, and especially as you were mentioning, the lesson learned, which are always really important and relevant to, you know, pass by, and it allows to share the knowledge actually and experiences with people, entities, and companies that are interested in doing similar, let's say, projects, but not only. I think the way you the lessons learned that you got from this specific project can even apply to other projects related to smart cities, to smart communities, to other topics, as you were like, let's say, mentioning them, and then adapted to each project. So it's really, really interesting and good also to have this experience, not only from the point of view of the results itself, but also how the process worked. So thank you very much. And actually, we do have a question for you in the chat. It says, is the Manzaenergía s.r.l. municipality host of the project? How many collaborators, and what is the legal form of the association and cooperation? And then how many households were involved? I don't know if you can see it in the questions and answers, I think.
Yes, so the project was initially promoted by the local government, and then they issued a public bidding, because at the end of the projects related to the government in Spain, they should get out through a legal bidding. And then we, as s.r.l, we won this first bid, and then we were working with them for around 2 years, and we helped them to design the energy community, to understand their needs. We had the co-creation workshops, and we also did the installation of the PV plant. When that was the stage reached, also with another company. Once we reached that step, we also s.r.l, we were leading the likeness project. And then when we had the need to include one more pilot, we thought about Manzaenergía s.r.l. That would be very nice. So we included Manzaenergía as part of the pilot. And then our idea was to keep supporting these pilots. The legal form used for these energy communities is an association in Spain. In Spain, we have several ones. We have cooperative, we have association, we have s.r.l, but the one used for this one is the association. So initially, there was like these 2 buildings plus the 15 families that I told you. But now there is another project ongoing that the installation will be done soon. And I think there is like at least 20 or 30 more in the community as this 15 first one that will be also connected to this second PV, like shared self-consumption PV installation that is ongoing. And I can see one last question. How did you overcome issues with regards to participation of small kids to the engagement activities? Did you take some sort of consent from parents? Yes, of course. All the pictures of the activities, the parents had consent, but it's not that we had to talk to every parent, but we talked to the school, and the school were the ones to talk with the parents. And then all the activities, they were very kid-friendly. So, and even we realized that the parents were very happy that their kids were learning about how to save energy. The importance of turning off the lights when they would leave the classroom, the importance of closing the windows, for example, if the heating was on. And then there was like a group within the school, so not all the kids were further involved. Everyone got like general knowledge, but there was like a group, like an activity that you do outside class. For example, some people go to, I don't know, play football. So there was an extra activity provided by the school that was like the energy group. And they were the ones that would go around the school, turning off the lights, closing the windows, and then teaching and telling all the kids what to do. And honestly, everyone loved it, even the parents. And that's how we did it, with the support of the school.
Thank you very much, Blanca. Thank you for also for the questions and the answers, and for being here and sharing your experience. We look forward also to see what other experiences in terms of energy communities are, and for the next project that you will be involved in. So,
thank you so much.
Thank you. As Blanca was mentioning, we will share the presentations of the 2 keynotes later with you, and also in the website of the project. So now I welcome Clara Plata Ríos. She's a project manager at the Smart City Cluster, in Spain, also located in Málaga. And she's gonna let us know also about their experience on the SMC Net Zero project. So welcome, Clara. Really nice to have you here.
Thanks a lot, Silvana. So let me share my screen. Can you see it?
No, not yet.
Yeah, okay. And now?
Now, perfect.
Okay, great. So thank you, everybody. Good morning to everyone. And today I would like to introduce you to the MC's Net Zero project. Silvana mentioned, my name is Clara Plata, and I work as a project director in the Smart City cluster in Spain. So this project, SMC stands for Small and Medium City Size, and it's a project that we have developed in the framework of an European project, an European call. And the aim is to help small and medium-sized cities to reach the net zero. So why we are working on that? Because you know that there are many efforts now, both at regional, national, and at European level, to help all the cities in Europe to reach this net zero condition, to lower as much as possible the emission of greenhouse effect gases. But that's not easy for all the cities that we have. Normally, the medium and the small cities has more problems related to that, because they used to have less resources, less knowledge about how to do these things. And that was the motivation for us to develop this project. So what we want to do is to help with the representation of this kind of cities at European level, and using that to bridge the gap between larger and small and medium cities in order to have the needed resources, tools, and support to reach those goals. You can see here the consortium that is developing this project. Babel is a German company that has this focused on, they have created a marketplace of cities all around Europe. We have Odras, that is cluster based in Croatia, that it's focused on smart cities and green buildings. We have s.r.l, which is an entity placed on, they are based on Ireland. We have Will Build Denmark and Blockshub. Both are entities based on Denmark. Urban DNA is a company from UK, and we are the Smart City cluster. Just to give you a couple of information, a bit of information about us and a way of justifying we are working on this project. We are the Smart City cluster. As Silvana mentioned before, we are based in Spain, but we are national-wide, and we right now we have about 230 associates from the whole country. Most of them are companies. About the 80% of them are companies, but we have as well entities with other profiles, like universities, ports, research centers, and these kind of things. And it's really nice because we analyzed recently our members, and we have right now all the profiles needed to create a smart city from scratch, which is really beautiful. And here in this figure, you have very well summarized the kind of things that we do. We are devoted to our companies because they are part, they are what, conforms the cluster. So what we try is to help them know each other, to find the right partners in order to improve and develop new projects and new products and services. And we help them know other aspects of the smart cities, because, as you know, it's a very wide area. So you can go from mobility to buildings. We have a big focus on citizens, for example. So that's what we try to focus on. We have on the other side the territories. We speak about territories and not cities because we not only work with cities. We have projects developed at regional level, for example, but they are not part of the city, of the cluster as members, let's say. But we try to work with them as, we treat them somehow like they're our clients, let's say. So We used to help them develop their own strategies. They inform them about the services and products and what the industry can offer them. And we try to bring the companies to territories when they need their services. So in fact, what we try to do is to help them both know better each other. And the third thing that we do is to try to find them funding, both territories and companies, to let them know what the funding things can help them develop the projects and cover the needs that they have. So what we do is to work as a space where things happen. That's how we work. And we have a strong focus, of course, in international projects. The SMC Net Zero project is one example of the things that we do. We work developing our projects, and we help our entities to find partners abroad and the other way around. Okay, so that's a summarize of what we do. So about the SMC Net Zero project, what we observed is that most of the programs and most of the resources are focused on big cities because they have a lot of the biggest percentage of the citizens live in big cities. But small and medium-sized cities are about the 75 of the cities that we have around. So it's a big market to be ignored by most of the cause and most of the help that is abroad. So we really need to bring them to the market. We really need to help them become net zero, and that's why this project was born. So there are a lot of funding out there in order to help them become net zero, but they don't used to be aware of this kind of help. They don't know many times about how to use this funding, and they don't have the resources in terms of human resources or even the knowledge in order to use them. And another thing that we had at the beginning was we were aware of the challenges because of the constant knowledge that we have because of our relation with them. And we know that they have problems regarding the capacity, some monetary constraints, and the market engagement. But there's a big potential. So they have a lot of advantages because you know that sometimes big cities are, let's say, monsters that has a lot of problems in order to start projects because they will have to convince a lot of people, both in the technical and on the political side. And for small cities and medium cities, they have more agility in terms of taking decisions and start projects. So they are, for them, it's easy to start things. And another important thing for them is that they are they are closer to the society. Neighbors are closer, and it used to be easier for them to engage citizens, which is one of the main challenges that we found in this kind of things in order to start making good proposals. So what we wanted to offer them through this project are the things that we have here. First of all, we want to bring them some new resources in order to make them easier, this kind of projects through the access to a digital platform. We wanted to offer them a way of develop networking, more efficient networking, and to give them a way of share experiences, challenges, and success in order to bring them, for example, knowledge about good practices that they can start in that environment in order to find these new ways of doing things, showcase these cities' achievements, show them some knowledge and best practices, as well, and find a way of partnership and opportunities. The project was not just focused on small cities, but small companies as well, because there are a lot of nice products offered by little companies that, and for them it happens exactly the same that for small cities. Sometimes it's not easy to have the same channels to reach cities that from big companies. So for them, we developed as well some tools and ways of easing, make for them easy how to reach new cities. So the digital platform has some spaces for them as well. We offer them a new space to showcase the solutions on their services. We offer them as well some opportunities of organizing and working events, and this way finding new ways of collaboration, and of course the way of bring them new knowledge and best practices. The project started with a market analysis where we make a lot of interviews across Europe to different cities and different companies in order to find out about what is really important for them. So we, through these first interviews, it took a lot of time at the beginning of the project. We identified the priorities that they have, the barriers in order to start these kind of projects, and the drivers, the reason why they want to address these kind of things. We found the key success factors, the key innovation actors, so which are the key entities that help them develop on these kind of projects, the tools that they have available in order to figure out which things we can offer in order to complete the things that they already had, the funding opportunities that they had, best practices, best organizational practices, and the European networks that can help them develop in these kind of things. The results of this market analysis is already available. You can find it in this link, which is available in the webpage of the project. And I invite you all to take a look to it because the findings are really interesting. A brief extract of this market analysis is placed here. For cities, for small and medium cities, the main barriers were twofold. In one side, they had internal barriers because for them, they found that people used to be busy in the councils, and most of them found that developing this kind of projects for them was extra work. And sometimes these kind of projects, since they used to be very transversal, involve different departments, and sometimes it's a problem for them to get them in the right way to cooperate. Some of them, because of this thing of having to involve different departments, is that each of them think in an isolated way, and sometimes putting them together is not easy. And if they don't have the right resources, managing the data obtained through this kind of project was a problem too. But there were some external barriers as well, because they find difficult started collaborating with companies. And it's a very nice thing, because from the company's point of view, we find exactly the same problem. So it's a problem of communication that them both has to solve. So reaching and engaging citizen is very difficult, but we find some beautiful experiences about that some cities were launching in order to get citizens involved. That was really nice. You have those examples in the document I mentioned before. The legislation sometimes was a problem, and they find some uncertainties in the calculations because, for example, when you're trying to evaluate those emissions, those greenhouse emissions, there are several ways of doing that. There's no homogeneity in the way that these calculations are made, and sometimes it puts extra difficulty on being sure if they are doing things right or not. But there were some drivers too. For them, the main ones was that this is a social responsibility to have a good air quality for their cities. They really wanted to impact on the climate change, and they need sometimes that it was a necessity that comes from legislation. It was mandatory for them to have a climate plan. Some previous successes were something that pushed them to develop more projects in this sense. And of course, avoiding paying taxes was another interesting driver. And the key success factors was the commitment of politicians, involvement of actors from different areas, some success stories about collaboration with companies, and having appropriate funding and legislation was key. And again, having the right citizens, sometimes these things are related to have the right people there, is always interesting. So for SMEs, we have found some varies as well for them. One of the documentation, the kind of report that they are expected to do are really a barrier. As I mentioned, and summarizing what we have here, communication was a big problem for them sometimes, and the lack of technical expertise, interest, budget, suppliers, and initiatives was a problem. As I mentioned, you have a summary of this in the document I mentioned before. But of course, they have some drivers as well. And the thing is that it was really nice to find that the drivers in both sides were the same. So for us, we found that creating a space where all of them could find each other, find the right people, speaking the same communication aspects was really nice. And that's what we tried to do within this project. Another interesting activity that we've developed was a capacity building program that was focused on cities. It has 3 different stages. A planning one where we try to help some cities all over Europe in order to be sure about what was the steps that they had to follow in order to reach this net zero condition. Then we had an enabling stage, which was very interesting because it happened face-to-face in Denmark. So we invited a lot of cities all around Europe to develop a 2 days workshop where they had the opportunity to exchange ideas, to exchange opportunities, to exchange good practices. It was a very interesting one. And finally, we had this local adaptation stage where they developed their own projects, and they specifically developed a strategy to be implemented in their cities. And finally, I would like to let you know about this digital forum, which is the main result, I think, because that's the one that will survive the project, let's say, that is finalizing in September this year, where you can find a lot of information that can help cities to become net zero. There you have a lot of resources, a lot of links to interesting things, to interesting sources of funding, for example, a lot of examples of best practices all around Europe, decarbonization tools, for example, and you can find as well a podcast series where some interviews to different interesting people from all around Europe is available, and some article based on these topics. So here you can find, as I mentioned, all of these things. You can register to our newsletter here, and you can find, since you will have the presentation available, you will have the link to this afterwards. This is our communication channels, okay? So you can reach us through all of those channels at any moment. And that's all from my side. I don't know if there's any questions from the audience. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Clara. It was really interesting also to learn about this project, actually, because working, in fact, as we were mentioning, with cities and with small, medium companies, and also with small, medium cities, the attention to them is always like, well, now I think we're more conscious, and they're more conscious of the barriers and the support and the current state, but also of what they could do, and then the fact that being small and medium sometimes is even some like an advantage in some way. So, and that there's a lot of also support in terms of and benefits, let's say, right now. So I really like this also all the project itself. But we were thinking, and we were even thinking when you present them up. Italy wasn't not that much involved, so but we're doing some things, starting with the dialogue with the cities, the small cities here, to learn what they're doing and that. So maybe it's already a possibility of collaborations that we've been talking. And we'll for sure go to explore the forum, because I think it will be really important. In fact, I had a question in terms of well, I think we have already a question here. Yeah, okay. The question here is: the presentation will be shared? Yes, they will be shared later. You will find them in the website. And I wanted to know if the forum, like you were mentioning, also like a platform to meet between cities and SMEs, is also part of the forum, or that was only for the project?
Yeah, it's also part of the forum. Yeah, you have there a lot of ways, and we are publishing there as well some the networking event that we are doing, and all the webinars, because we have had a lot of them along the project, and everything is for free and open to anybody that is interested on being part of that. And so it is linked to some other European initiatives. So it's a nice place to be in touch with a lot of interesting people all around Europe. Yeah.
Perfect. So thank you very much. We'll share all these links too, and well, in the presentations that already are with the QR codes and everything. So yeah, so well, thank you very much, Clara, for your intervention. I hope it was really, like, everyone found it as interesting as I did. So for everyone, this is just what we just heard. We just heard about successful stories from Blanca, Barrios, about the energy community of Manzaenergía. And then we heard from Clara, Plata, Ríos, about the small and medium cities net zero project, lesson learned also, and next stage. So thank you again to both our keynotes. And now we'll pass to the second part of the day, let's say, of the morning, which is about the sharing of ideas and competences for smart city projects. As you know, let's say the process on this event is usually we launch with the registration a call for ideas. It's a moment with companies, research centers, any entity that is interested in participating to European projects, develop a project together, develop new collaborations related to smart city and smart communities, can apply to, and then there's a process of selection that is carried out together with all the clusters involved, the ones the 11 clusters that I presented before. And it was an evaluation, and we choose the ideas and competences to present today and tomorrow. So we'll have a first part from now until 11:50 about presentations. There will be 3 ideas presented and 4 competences. Then we'll have a small coffee break, and then we'll continue with 2 more ideas and 2 more competences to be presented and the wrap up. So without that much further ado, I will start calling our first speaker of this session, which is Xavier Rius from ICI.
Hello.
Hello, Javier.
Hello, good morning. Nice to meet you.
The same.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Can you share the screen?
Yeah, of course. I will share this screen. Just here. Here you are. So, could you see the screen?
Yes, if you can go, perfect like that.
Perfect.
Okay.
So thank you very much for the invitation to be in this event, And we would like to present our proposal. First of all, a little presentation about ICIL, about us. ICIL is a Spanish institution focused on logistics and supply chain. We were created in 1980, and we are several business units. One of these is training in logistics and supply chain. Another one is consultancy. And the third one is about projects of investigation and developing new ideas and innovation in supply chain environment. Okay, so some figures about us. We have 200 associated companies. We have 900 members. All of them, of course, are, as I mentioned, supply chain in the supply chain environment. Okay, so we have a lot of stakeholders to do studies, to do innovation, to share with them about new trends in the supply chain area. Okay, we have a lot of alliances with different institutions, but I would like to put on the table one of the two main alliances. One of them is with the European Logistics Association. Okay, the European Logistics Association is it's an umbrella that joins logistics associations in Spain, in Germany, in Italy, in all Europe. Okay, and the other one is the Università de Barcelona. It's one of the biggest public universities in Spain, and it's in the top 200 universities in the world. So it's a very important university, and we are there leading a project with them, an agreement with them to push investigation in logistics and supply chain. So with these two big alliances, we think that we can put in touch the projects with a lot of professionals in the supply chain area. Okay, so this is the frame, and after this, our proposal is about a Delphi study. Okay, that try to understand how is the situation in the smart city frame in all Europe. Okay, and how we can detect some strengths, some weakness about the logistic urban projects. Okay, so what is the objective of the study? The main objective is to build a vision and innovation strategies about the logistics of the future in the smart cities. Okay, after this study, we can detect, of course, different paths, different studies that could give an answer to this weakness or to these trends. Okay, in this side, okay, it's important. Technologies are important, of course, in all the supply chain and, of course, in smart cities environment. So we in this Delphi study, our proposal is try to understand how all these issues are playing, or the maturity level, or how we can develop all these technologies applied, of course, in smart city environment. Okay, why we propose to use a Delphi method? Because as you can see in the slide, urban logistics is a very complex model, and we can have a lot of approaches. And the Delphi method can help to design, okay, or to understand these approaches and these projects. Okay, so this Delphi method is previous to start. It's just to understand the environment, and after this Delphi method, we can understand which projects we can focus on. Okay. So after this, how just the methodology about Delphi methodology. So identification experts. After this, anonymous consultation round. After this, analysis and iterative feedbacks, consolidation results, and preparing recommendations. So after all this loop, we can detect, of course, maybe 5, 10 projects where we can focus after. Okay. So the goal of this study is to find, because we can think about the important things in smart cities could be this, could be that, but we think that the important thing is to ask about the professionals, about the institutions, about these important issues, not to think, not to suppose that the issues are this or that, to ask and to understand, asking to the professionals which are the real needs in urban and smart cities environment. Okay, so our proposal is to ask to all our network, to the s.r.l network, to our 900 associates, to our 450 companies that are associated to, and to all ILA members to do dissemination of this Delphi method around Europe and around a lot of professionals. So basically our proposal is start with this Delphi method to understand the trends, to understand the frame, and after this focus in the important issues, the real issues, the issues that the professionals, that the companies need in the smart city environment. Okay, so basically that's our proposal, to do this study in under a Delphi methodology. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Javier. Really interesting to get to know about this methodology and how it can be applied. And so yeah, hopefully you can find many interested entities, parties that are eager to contribute to this, to develop a project together or contribute and implement this methodology. For everyone that is listening and that is interested in contacting Javier, they can.
Just a few words, because I cannot see him in the panel because he entered in the panel with my name. I would like to present Jose Estrada, that is our business strategy director. Jose will be the person that will lead this initiative and will be the focal point of the initiative. Sorry, Jose, because you are logged with my name, and I was looking for your name. I cannot see. You cannot.
We cannot hear you, Jose. You have to turn the microphone. The microphone. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay,
I was mute. No, I said that I figured it out. Never mind.
Yeah, if you can add something, of course, you know the project in more detail. Please, Jose.
Well, I will say that just as a summary of the presentation, we think that the Delphi method is the right method to provide the vision and the strategies for the future urban logistics in the smart cities, because they, first of all, it has a qualified knowledge of experts, a qualified opinion, but also we reach a consensus. So both things are very important in order to define what is the strategy that should be applied for the future urban logistics.
Thank you very much, Jose. And Javier, then, it's really nice to meet you both then, and to hear about what you're doing. So for everyone that is interested in contacting you guys, we have inserted in the chat for everyone to see the link to B2Match too. So in that way, you can also organize B2B meetings in the following weeks. As you know, this event has today and tomorrow as 2 sessions that are online to present. And then from for today afternoon and until the 5th of July, everyone will be able to continue organizing meetings of half an hour through the platform. We know that there are already a lot of meetings planned. So we're really, let's say, happy to be able to support you in this. And if you need any support or help, you can just contact us also for any other matter.
Okay.
So thank you again, Javier and Jose.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I will call actually our next speaker, but I think they're not here yet. Andrea Polisi from Edna High Tech. So meanwhile, I think they're having a little bit trouble in connecting. So we'll pass through our next speaker, which is Konstantina Salagianni from Teaching Factory Competence Center. Hi, Konstantina.
Hello from my side too. Give me 1 minute to share my screen. Now you can see, I hope. Okay.
Yes, perfect.
So I'm Konstantina Salagianni from Teaching Factory Competence Center, and I would like just first to tell you a few words about the mission of Teaching Factory Competence Center. It's based on the Teaching Factory concept, and one main goal is to enable the knowledge sharing among academia and industry, and to exploit the research results of all these years' experience by integrating the innovative technology, Industry 4 technologies to the companies, to also cities. We aim to create added value and promote the innovation and the digital transformation of this in this concept. Teaching Factory, we try to converge innovation, engineering, and training. Just a few words about our services. We can offer training services, introducing trainees to innovative technologies. We could also offer consulting to companies, to cities, and also we are able to integrate all these proposed solutions or technologies and create the setup that could be proposed. We have also EIT manufacturing related services that actually interconnects our clients and different stakeholders with the European community. Our know-how, let's say technological areas, I could say that cover a wide range that starts from robotics and automation. There we can see the human-robot collaboration applications, including artificial intelligence, of course, that could be used for smart warehousing, predictive maintenance application. We also have the advanced manufacturing processes area, which includes digital twins, process monitoring, real-time quality assessment. We have also mixed reality and sensing area, which includes even AR, VR applications, ergonomic evaluations, familiarization with HRC solutions, and also human motion modeling and simulations. And finally, the last one, the IoT platforms and communication area, where we can find IoT platforms and devices that also could be applied to the previous areas that I mentioned, where we have a lot of projects that are related to automation, quality control, which may be also used, and interoperability is one field, let's say, that we also focus on. Today, I would like just to mention one of the field that could be a potential field of collaboration, and it's the health and safety in the context of Industry 4, as we say. And we aim to create a safer workplace, safer, to have better workplaces that reflects on the impacts to the community and also the well-being of citizens. We start with familiarizing employees to the industry from technologies. Trainees could come to our facilities also to have hands-on experience, and we inspire them to think and create how they could transform their workplaces. The different fields that we could approach is the workplace ergonomic analysis, the design based on industrial metaverse and VR, virtual reality application. We have also exoskeleton support and collaborative robots, as well as applications related to the human tracking for zero access. Teaching Factory also has the facilities that could be provided as testing facilities in various projects, and support, let's say, to validate and improve an existing also idea. This is just a picture of the last 2 years contribution and, let's say, our presence to the Europe. We have more than 10 projects with various and wide field, let's say, applications, more than 70 partners, and we do this to ensure the state of the art of our services, as well as to contribute to this broad ecosystem. So we would be more than happy to be involved in more projects in this context. So thank you very much. I hope I was in time. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Konstantina. Yeah, you were perfect, and actually we're a little bit ahead of time, so everything is perfect. Thank you very much for sharing also your all the competences that you have as a Teaching Factory Competence Center. Really interesting to see, and the idea of this, in fact, event is actually to have different kind of partners, potential partners to the different projects. And we know that we need the part of research, the methodology as it was before shared. Now you have all the part of testing facilities and supporting validation of ideas, and all these parts, skilling training, which is also essential and really, really important. We know that even each time, even more in the European projects and not only. So really eager to hear about this and to hear all the collaborations that can be activated. If anyone wants to contact Konstantina, you can, of course, there's the contact there, but you can also ask her for B2B meetings through the link that we just posted in the chat.
Thank you very much.
Konstantina. Thank you very much. Bye. And I'm calling now our next speaker, Andrea Pulisi from Edna High Tech. Hi, Andrea.
Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you, everyone. Good morning. I would like to share my screen. Let me see.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Perfect. Perfect. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, nice to meet you, everyone. I am Andrea Puglisi. I am a relatively new entry in the team of EHT at Phine.tech. I am a business developer, so I take care mainly of the development of new project ideas for what concerns our business unit of research and development. EHT is a company located in Catania, hence the name Phine.tech, because we are located very close to the Blanca. We are an aggregation of several SMEs around Italy. Currently, we are more than 80 SMEs. We have a turnover of above 400 millions and very wide team overall, counting of more than 5,000 employees at this point. We are structured in 5 business units. The one to which I belong as said, and the one of which I would like to talk a little more in depth later on is the one about research and development. So we take care of all kinds of research projects, trying to financing opportunities that could lead to the development of innovative results that then at the end are going to reach the market through one of the companies which constitute EHT. We also are slowly but steadily entering the field of innovation. We are creating one of the bigger innovation hub in the southern part of Italy. We aim at being somehow a sort of core for innovation in the Mediterranean area. We are very active also in the field of everything that concerns the relationship and the support to public administrations, either in the field of health or in the field of everything that concerns basically public administration. We also often collaborate with them with direct contracting or also with partners. We are also a provider of several services, software as a service, such as certification of identity, digital certification identity, cybersecurity, and similar things. And finally, we also take care of a whole area is dedicated to training. We are very active in the relationship with schools here in our local area because we host several students that want to develop professional competencies. But we are also starting to use these competencies also in projects, and it is something which we also be companies. About our business unit, the unit to which I belong, we are already involved in several projects in all the fields in which we can apply our competencies, which are basically the security, smart agriculture, water management, or anything that concerns IoT, collection of data, and processing of such data also through artificial intelligence. We have a good experience also in the field of health, as I mentioned. We participate to projects funded both at the national and European level. Our experience at this stage in European projects concerns Horizon Europe, Digital Europe, and Internet projects. And at the national level, we are active in the Italian implementation of the Next Generation EU, so the PNRR, and the Regional Development Fund, as well as mentioned, also specific funding opportunities which are provided at the local level. Coming to some examples of our competence and some projects in which we are involved that concern the more interesting and relevant topic for this presentation, which is that concerning smart cities. We have operated in the past in several projects. These ones are the ones that I think can represent best the also diversity of the competencies that we have. We have operated in ensuring that port operations proceed in a very smooth way through sensors in order to avoid that accidents are avoided. We are implementing technologies that can prevent the damaging or somehow the spoiling of our very precious cultural heritage due to Sicily being a strongly seismic area. But of course, this kind of technologies are potentially replicable anywhere in the world. That's the second problems of being a civic region with a very high density of cultural heritage. And we also have implemented our competencies in applying sensors, analyzing data, and collecting this data in one of the areas which is one of our main specialties, which is the management of water, in particular in urban areas. In general, however, we are interested in several markets because we think that the kind of technological competencies that we have is very transversal, that can be applied to several kinds of to any market. You can see them here. They are the ones that I have mentioned so far, so we can take care of infrastructure, energy management, everything that concerns building or asset, anything that really is somehow related with ICT. Thank you for the attention that is very much on the side. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andrea, for your presentation. And for everyone that is interested in contact you, well, there's all the information, and also through the Bit2Match, we have shared the link so everyone can ask for meetings with Andrea. Perfect. So now I will call our second Project Idea speaker of the day, which is Andrea Marella from Traffic Lab. We'll continue with the Andreas and with the Italian partners. Andrea, hello.
Hello, good morning, everybody.
Good morning. You can.
Good morning. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great.
So I will ask Andrea Pulisi to stop sharing because you're still sharing, and then so we can go to the next slide, if it's possible.
I try to share it, but it's impossible for me to stop the presentation.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you, Andrea. Okay. I hope that you can share. Can you see my presentation now?
No, we're seeing a document. Okay, now we can see it, but it's in presentation mode. So if you can.
Okay. Wait a moment, please. I wrong to share my screen. Sorry.
No, don't worry.
Okay. This is. I hope that this is the correct one. Okay.
Perfect. Now.
Okay. Thank you so much. So I'm very glad to be here today. My name is Andrea Marella, and I am a traffic founder and a smart mobility engineering at Traffic Lab. Traffic Lab is a small startup company located in the northwest of Italy. And I would like to discuss with you today about the connected vehicle and infrastructure for the traffic monitoring and for new strategies for the business model. In my company, we are specialized in smart traffic and mobility, and we are a group of traffic engineers. And also some of ours have PhD in transportation and logistics. And we believe that the rise of connected vehicle and the height of data is very interesting for the traffic monitoring, for the traffic analysis. And also we believe that this is very important for how users and users' behavior interact with the vehicles and the road. For this reason, we developed Traffic that is a cloud platform. It's a data-driven solution that interacts with several kinds of data. It's like Google Maps, but we have a lot of data, and also we have not only the color, but also we have the number and the data for every kind of analysis and the planning. The first data that we can analyze is a smart camera. We can analyze streaming video from the existing cameras, or we can also install our cameras in the intersection. And we use a very powerful framework for predicting not only the traffic movement, like speed or time or stationary time, and also trajectory, but also in this platform and this framework, we have also a module for the predicted accident and traffic conflict. And during this several years, we use this technology not only for the local camera, but also the camera like this. And we are able to capture the streaming video from the drone, and we can analyze it a very wide area like this. This is near Parma, and we can see the motorway and all vehicles that are detected like up to 9 categories. We see also the trajectory, the speed, and much overall data. We also detected all information in the traffic, not only from the aerial videos and the aerial view, but also from the camera located at the light pole, for example, or for the panel for the message variable sign. Everything that is that have a streaming video, we can detect the analysis and see much in details, not only the information about the classification, but the OD metrics completely. We also detected the saturation flow, the car accident, the car incident, the conflict, and time to complete. Several data, not only for traffic analysis, but also for the safety analysis. Like you can see in the second video, we can detect from the image video surveillance some very dangerous behavior for the pedestrian that cross and diagonal the intersection and interact with very dangerous movement with other kind of vehicle like car or bus. This is a very interesting because after detected the data, we can modify not only the traffic volume, but also we can modify the traffic light and the panel of message variable. We also add a second kind of data that is a FACD. The floating car data is very important because currently in Italy, but not only in Italy, represent about half percent of the circulating vehicle fleet and private vehicle. A few months ago, we became an official service provider, TomTom service provider, and we start also an interesting collaboration with Unipol.tech to use the assurance FCD data for our analysis. And we develop a very interesting traffic model because we don't use the classical for a stage model or car following model for the prediction of traffic volume, but we use a machine learning solution that include not only FCD data, like you can see in this picture that is a red line, but also the real TVCC traffic camera that I showed before, and a very huge of data. And thanks to this, we can detect not only the traffic where there is the real traffic camera, but also in a light blue line where we don't have any kind of data. So we can predict this volume from each road. How can we do this? We can do this with our traffic data warehouse, with moreover 1,200,000 of real traffic data points collected by the traffic lab and our customer, and with the more than 65 variables like the urban context, functional road class. For example, we use also in the training set the weather. If they're raining, we know that the traffic is high. And obviously, we use the road geometry because we know that the line capacity is the capacity in terms of vehicle per hours is directly from the number of lane, and etc. So we use 65 variables from our with traffic data warehouse model, and thanks to our prediction with a random forest algorithm, we can evaluate the mean values and classes. After that, we can predict volume not only for vehicle per day, but also the peak hour in the morning and the evening for the vehicle hours for each road. This is also another interesting module for the with traffic that is developed for several municipalities. That is a road safety analysis. In this picture, we can see that we detect the exactly location from the accident from the last 7 years, for example, and we can also calibrate an algorithm that can permit the risk analysis in all the networks. So we can see the red line is more dangerous road in the city, and this case study is underdeveloped for the city of Pescara in the center of Italy. You can understand, we are absolutely interested to work with not only with the metropolitan area, but also from the medium-sized municipalities. In Italy, there is a very huge number of small and medium municipality with more or less 5,000 of residents. And also we believe that in this city is very interesting to create a new partnership for the new innovative and digitalization object. Since 2021, we worked with numerous organizations, private, but also municipality. Currently, we have about 600 connected devices, and we work in the more than 180 area installation, and we developed 12 modules developed like a traffic prediction model, analysis and real-time module, camera modules, and so on. And recently, we also have the provision from the ICN, that is authority for the cybersecurity network in Italy, and our cloud is certified Cloud PA for the public administration, like software as a services. And in WeTraffic, we manage not only the traffic camera, but also the traffic light, the smart parking, the panel message variable, and as I mentioned before, the floating car data for very complex and very useful cloud platform for the decision tree in the municipality. This is a sample of a screenshot. There is a short dashboard and some information. I would like also in the last part of my presentation to discuss some case study that is interesting for this meeting, so we can develop a very important model for the all Italian road authorities, so we can estimate the traffic for each single road in terms of vehicle power and vehicle per day in both direction, and also we can estimate the mean speed, the average speed, and the travel time, the average travel time for each singular road. For the municipality also, we develop a very interesting application that is called We Traffic Live. Is a real-time traffic analysis for detect the for example, the queue length or some incident, and in the real time can detect the information and alert the central control for the information other users to use other roads and evitate and don't enter in the queue. We also have We Traffic AI Live, is a mobile app that interacts directly from the traffic light. We can detect the presence of emergency request, and we can switch on all red, for example, or for the priority, or for the green priority for the emergencies route, like ambulance or fireman and policeman. And I think that is very interesting because as all is managed and analyzed with the mobile app and the cloud solution platform. At the end, we also have we can apply this a computer vision solution for the smart parking, and we know that the several times spent for such parking is very large amount time. So with this solution, we can use the camera for detecting in real time and analysis of parking occupancy rate, for example, or track the flow for the entries and exit. And obviously, we can detect this total amount of free parking in the sign and redirect the direction for the pedestrian, for the users on the road. This is our solution. I think that I try to explain better our idea in the smart traffic, and I open for the partnership for New Horizon Europe. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Andrea. Sorry, I had a problem with the camera here.
Don't worry.
Thank you for this really interesting also presentation of what you do, of all the different solutions that you have created, the platform, how it works, and all the data that you have gathered during the experimentations and everything, and on how you want to continue developing your projects and your ideas. So
thank you so much, Silvana.
Thank you. For everyone that is interested in contact you, in fact, there's a link to Andrea Marella from Traffic Lab. And actually, there's actually another company that just was writing something in the chat for you. So we'll leave also afterwards for you to connect. For the speakers, in fact, I think you already received it, but you will receive an email to all of you with so you can stay in contact, but then also through the platform, you can all ask and organize specific meetings. Thank you again, Andrea.
Thank you so much, Anna. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye. We'll call now our next speaker, which is Tudor Brad from Better QA.
Hello. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, perfect. Welcome.
All right. Thank you for having me. Let me just start sharing my screen.
Go ahead.
Please, let's see. Let me know when you can see it.
We can see it perfectly.
All right. So hello and bună ziua. Tudor Brad here at the helm of Better QA, and I truly appreciate you all tuning in today. where I'd like to set sail today on a unique journey that shines a light on a hero that's often left in the shadows. And in this case, it's about quality assurance. So in today's fast-paced digital world, the success of a project isn't about just the development phase. It leans heavily on the solid foundations of quality assurance processes. And I believe that this is the line that draws between the champions and, well, let's just say the rest, those who wish they had paid more attention to QA. I believe that it's the secret ingredient that distinguishes the successful projects from the rest. And just a bit about us and our company. So I always like to say that we offer more than just QA services. We provide some peace of mind. So in an era where digital transformation can be a wild frontier, we stand defenders against digital deception and substandard tech practices. We strive to do more than just mindless testing. Our goal is for our team to become the binding connection between the development team, the business analysts, and the stakeholders. So we are focusing on the processes to achieve the required quality by working to prevent defects. We, as an independent QA team, won't also provide development services for a reason, although we could, but this independence allows us to provide unbiased quality status reports to product management and stakeholders, ensuring that potential issues are not overlooked or ignored. So this eliminates any conflicts of interest and assures that our clients receive objective and transparent results. So development teams over here do not hide bugs under the rug just to meet a certain deadline. And now to make our presentation a bit more interactive, I like to dive deeper in it together, and I like to shift some gears to something a bit more interactive. So I'm all ears and keen to learn from what you have been through up until now. Throughout our experience, we've got 3 giant boulders that we often stumble upon in our journey, and I'm curious which one of these gives you the most challenging times. And I'm not sure if it's possible to give a vote or to just comment on chat. So there's the communication breakdowns. These are the times when it feels like we're playing a game of broken telephones. You say tomato, you hear potato. The miscommunication between departments can turn a smooth sail into navigating through stormy seas. Or is it budget overruns, like setting sail with a map only to find out there are dragons marking the edges? So who's had to navigate these treacherous waters? How did you guys steer your ship back to safety? And then also unprepared teams. In case you found yourself in the middle of the project only to realize your team's not quite ready for the curveball thrown your way. Maybe the skills aren't aligning or the project's taking a new direction nobody saw coming. So in case I'm not able to see the votes or whatnot, but if there's anything that you guys would like to talk about out of these 3 topics.
It's actually more a
or
presentation
I can share just
than,
one of them.
yeah, exactly. You can go ahead because, yeah, here is less interactive, let's say it.
Okay. All right. So I'll just talk about budget overruns. Now I want to share a story that really puts things into perspective. A while back, we partnered with a business in the US aiming sky high with the digital platform. And unfortunately, they've hit turbulence with the development agency feeling let down and frankly a bit scammed due to some rocky implementation. And this is where we entered as better QA. So we didn't just walk in, we dove deep, we uncovered the root of the troubles. And guess what? Things started looking up. They switched gears and agencies and began enjoying a smooth ride throughout the software development lifecycle with us by their side. And now I wanted to do a bit of a homework, and I did diving into the cost of a bug conundrum. So you've probably heard about escalating costs of fixing bugs the later you found them in the production lifecycle. So I came across an IBM paper followed by some doubts about its findings, and another study suggested that the cost of fixing a bug remains relatively constant for the development lifecycle, which makes you think. But let's talk about the big picture with some of the infamous bugs that the world has shown so far. So there's the Y2K bug, or the Mars Climate Orbiter loss, or the Pentium FDIV bug, or the heartbeat bug. or the s.r.l 25 bug, which is a chilling reminder of when software bugs have life or death consequences. So I won't dive more into these problems, but these are aren't just tech folklore. They're cautionary tales about why QA matters. And it's crystal clear, catching bugs, software defects early isn't just about keeping your budget in check. It's about steering clear of becoming a cautionary tale yourself. And now I'm just going to go through the presentation, and I wanted to have an aha moment. So if you want to leave with something from my presentation, I'll leave you with these two ideas. So within Better QA, we have the saying that a chef should not certify his own dish. So in the same vein, should a development team be the sole judge of their code's quality? Of course, it's a rhetorical question, but you get the drift. So developers are always under the gun to meet deadlines and budgets, and they're doing their best. And that's where we come in as quality assurance engineers. We're not as the opposition, but as the collaborators. We're ensuring that the investment that you are making in the development of a software project pays off by delivering a product that isn't just good, but great. And then here's the thing about QA, finding bugs is just the start. So over here, the real magic happens in what comes next. It's not enough to point out where things went wrong. Our focus is ensuring that the need to fix bugs are addressed well before the product hits the market. So that's our commitment to you, and ensuring that what you get at the end of the day is a product that's not just bug-free, but it's competitive, meets your needs, and most importantly, delights your users. So that's it about us and about Better QA. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Tudor. Thank you for sharing what you're doing in terms of quality assurance and these key points to bear in mind. And actually, I wanted to also tell everyone that, well, Tudor is coming. They're based in Romania. We have, again, different companies and entities, research centers, and potential partners coming from all over Europe presenting today. The idea is that exactly to also already give you at least 3 countries, let's say, contacts that you need for European projects. Thank you again, Tudor. And now I will call our next speaker, which is Berk Turanli. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it well. Who's coming from Turkey and from Link Robotics. Hello, Berk.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you perfectly.
Thank you. Thank you for having this. And if you're all okay, I can go through my presentation.
You can go share your presentation.
I think right now it's okay.
Perfect.
Hello, it's Berk Turanli from Robotics. As in Robotics, we developed a visual inertial navigation and mapping system for outdoor environments, provides centimeter accuracy and increased reliability with and without GPS. About us, we are both engineers. The founders team is with a lot of experience in robotics and project management and business development. We are a technical team with engineering backgrounds. The problem is the inertial navigation mapping and mapping in outdoors, where GPS signal is poor quality or completely lost. The GPS INS systems performance degrades significantly. There's a 10 billion euro market in the inertial navigation systems, and the problem is the poor performance of GPS INS systems in smart cities, urban canyons, among buildings, inside tunnels, etc., with like under trees, and the places with GPS jammers. And for that reason, our system can be utilized in reliable vehicle positioning and environment mapping. Our solution is to utilize visual inertial navigation to achieve centimeter level localization with a low-cost sensor set. In addition, we developed an occupancy grid mapping, which enables to generate 3D high-resolution maps for cities and digital twin generation. Actually, we are going to implement a digital twin demo in the next 6 months in Barcelona. What's the value proposition is increased quality of service and reliability, low cost and easily mountable user-friendly system, weatherproof capabilities and functionality in challenging spaces. There are some unchanged features which ended in a patent application. We do it for outdoor environments where GPS alone is not reliable, with computer vision and sensor vision approach. The customers are smart cities and mobile robots and autonomous vehicles for various sectors. Let me tell you about the process a little bit. Device collects a real-time sensor data like inertial camera, LiDAR, and GPS measurements. Sensor vision and mapping device calculates current position and orientation and velocity of the vehicle, generates 3D map of the environment. Navigation info is sent over a 5G GSM network or local vehicle network. Data is consumed or stored by the user application, and reliable navigation and mapping info is obtained. What is the burning need? Customer challenges. High-resolution maps are calculated online and instantaneously. Reliable localization is obtained without even without GPS. Our main value proposition is less expensive hardware used with lower computational cost. Business model is hardware as a service. There's an initial integration unit price and monthly utilization price. And the project-based pricing can be possible also, tiered pricing. There's a $9 billion market size for this opportunity. Technical partners as Link Robotics, we are part of NVIDIA Inception program. We develop on robot operating system, and we do cloud integration with Amazon Web Services. We are part of EIT Urban Mobility Network through Turkey and Latvia RISAP. We are company in Latvia and Turkey. And the project map is we started in 2022 with the RD project. Then we did first pilot in 2023 in May in Riga, Latvia. Then we have our company registered in European Union in next month. We have the first sales in agriculture in August 2023. We were in Barcelona Tomorrow Mobility and Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas in USA, and we did a proof of concept in Technology Center Nokia in 5G and a European project with Nokia, and we aim to maintain a proof of concept in following following months to 3 to 6 months, and we will have a new version of our product by the end of this year. About the technologies, there is 2 proof of concepts I mentioned, one in Nokia Technology Center, which is about 4 kilometers of length, was passed perfectly, and the other one is a ground truth measurement in Latvia on an autonomous vehicle platform. Both were successful. The project idea was utilizing digital twin for unchanged municipal services. Key components are municipal digital twin data and platform, real-time data integration with 5G, simulation and predictive analysis, stakeholder collaboration, and 5G infrastructure integration. Expected outcomes are mainly municipal service delivery and efficiency, and making data-driven decisions on smart cities. Partner sources are municipalities, data users, industrial and commercial users, academic and research institutions, and technology providers in such areas. Thank you for listening. Here is my contact, and thank you for holding us in this event.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Bert, and thank you for sharing all that Link Robotics are doing and sharing also your contacts. So everyone that is interested in contact you, you can go directly through the contacts or through the B2 Match platform to organize specific B2B meetings. So good to know and good to have you here. Thank you very much. And I will call our next speaker, which is Ben Sporklab from Visible Crossing.
Hello, I am here.
Hello. I don't know if
just a little thing. So my laptop in the service, so I have not picture, just sound, but I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
So sorry for that.
Don't worry.
First of all, I would like to present a short video. It's just 1.5 minutes, and after that I take a little presentation.
Perfect.
So sorry, I don't know what happened. You see or no?
We see it, but I don't know if you're we don't see it moving. It's just well, we see the share file, the share presentation, but not like the video. But I don't. It's static.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. I have a little problem. So you see the video or no?
We see it is going, I think, a little bit. We see the share screen, but we don't see it moving. So
okay.
Just press play, maybe, because we see the image, on a car.
You see a car?
Yes.
Yes, we see the car, but I think you have paused the video.
Okay, and so now you see a title, maybe, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I start the video.
Yes, it's working.
Okay.
Okay. So that was a little video. So yeah, so we are visible crossing from Hungary, and the SafeX1 system is designed to prevent pedestrian accidents on crosswalks. So our technology aims to make pedestrian crossings safer. Some story. So since 2015, we have been exclusively focused on pedestrian safety development, which has resulted in highly specialized knowledge in this field. And we have installed over 110 SafeX1 systems in Hungary, and we are securing millions of crossing, not also in Hungary. So we are also present in several countries in Slovakia, Romania, Serbia, Germany, Albania, and Brazil. And we collaborate with numerous well-known market players and public authorities also. Yeah, so the SafeX1 is our flagship product. This is an intense and unique warning system that is patent pending, so it's easy to deploy, requiring no roadwork, and can optionally be powered off the grid with solar panels. So the system is built by placing 4 poles with motion sensors and the 4 corners of the zebra or the crossing area, and they detect pedestrians and send the light signal to drivers from all directions. And it provides statistical and monitoring information and is ready for smart cities and V2X integration also. Yeah, so we have some possibilities with the system. So the system can be extended with sensors for self-driving and driver assistance systems. And our motion sensors activate the flashing lights when a crossing is detected. And they provide various data such as violence to stop and environmental conditions and traffic counting. So it also communicates the system with smart public lighting or other smart systems and supports the blind and partially sighted for more confident crossing. Yeah, so the SafeX1 system can be installed within 24 hours and is resistant to weather conditions. The yellow flashing light provides concentrated, is non-sectored light, and its pastel colors blend beautifully into any environment. So it's reliable and self-operating, having been fully tested for 2 years before the real introduction. And to the system comes with 2-year manufacturer's warranty, and it's approved by the Hungarian Public Road INC and the Hungarian police also. Yeah, we have an offer cooperation for our future partners. And we are seeking partners and distributors to whom we can provide exclusively for the relevant market. As the system manufacturer and developer, we provide full support, and this is a great opportunity for cooperation given the proximity of our countries and the EU market, or anyway countries. So the product can be sold to municipalities, public road maintenance agencies, industrial parks and facilities, and even private companies also. So yeah, see our website and contact us. We can have for everything. So thank you for your.
Thank you very much, friends. Thank you for sharing and explaining and sharing what you're doing and well, you can collaborate and with whom. So really interesting. Also, well, you have a long list of potential collaborators, and I think a lot of these kind of entities have been talking today and are within the platform. So for everyone that wants to contact Ben, you have here the B2Match link. You can write him and organize meetings. I think we'll go for a break so everyone can have a little bit of coffee, and we'll be back here at 12 for our next pitch of Friday Ideas. So see you in a bit. Hello, everyone, and welcome back from the coffee break. Hope you had a wonderful, relaxing time between hearing all of these interesting ideas and competences that we've been hearing today. We are now taking the time to share and invite the last 4 speakers of today. We're going to be hearing 2 ideas and 2 competences coming from different parts of Europe. So we'll be calling right now our first speaker, which is going to talk about the project idea, is from GECO, Giulio Todoro Maellaro.
Good morning. I am Giulio Todoro Maellaro. I want to talk you for this opportunity. Now is going to talk a co-worker of mine, Angelo Marini.
Hi everyone. So I'm here to introduce you the CVAT project. Just a second to share the screen. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so the CVAT project is a project from the GECO, Global Engineering Construction, that is a SME from Brindisi that want to contribute to take part to the transition for sustainable energy with the CVAT project. That CVAT is an acronym of Sustainable Energy by Wave Traps. So it all comes from the observation of the roads here. Then we can see how the waves are a large reservoir of energy that is constantly wasted, and this waste produce the coastal erosion. So the idea was to find a new kind of energy source, fight against the energy waste, and the sustainable use of the natural resources and our territory. So what does the CVAT project do? With the CVAT project, we aim to contribute significantly to the energy transition by producing at low cost sustainable energy and also green hydrogen by taking the energy from the sea waves to effectively collect the waste transported by the sea and protect the coast from erosion, and monitoring the marine species that enter the tank and the device before they release. So the idea is to prevent the waste of the wave energy, a resource, and this waste could be reduced by capturing the waves with the CVAT device, which transforms it into sustainable energy and green hydrogen. The innovative aspect concerns the very simple way of capturing the waves and their energy. At the same time, the CVAT device allows the collection of the waste transported by the waves and protecting the coast. The device is modular. Each module consists in a simple tank, partially submerged, functioning independently. The modules can be replaced and identified the system as scalable and replicable. The wall of the pool exposed to the waves has gaps closed by mobile gates. Each module is equipped with a wave energy conversion device. Each module can be considered an offshore hydroelectric basin continuously powered by the sea waves. So the modules can be built into existing breakwaters, or can be created in isolated position or next to existing sea walls. The mobile gates open, pushing of the waves breaking into the pool, allowing the water to get trapped, to enter the pool and get trapped in there. During the ebb phase, the wave opened the mobile gates and then the waves entered the tank. The trapped water is poured into the sea, emptying the tank before the next waves arise. The energy is produced by exploding 3 situations simultaneously. The energy is obtained from the flow generated by the transfer of the water trapped into the tank into the sea. The flow drives into an electric turbo generator. Further energy is obtained by the closing movement of the mobile gates, pushing the trapped water, which tends to flow back. And the water armor is, of course, a moving mass of the water, can also be exploited. The energy produced is variable. It's necessary to stabilize the energy before feeding it into the grid. Alternatively, the hydrogen can be produced and accumulate. In this way, the problem of the variability and the conservation of the energy is solved. Hydrogen can be converted back into electricity when necessary. So, the main strengths can be summarized as follows. The wave energy plays an important role in the mix of the renewable energies, and taking the energy from the sea waves prevents the natural process of waste and dissipation without altering the balance of the ecosystem and without consuming productive land. And because of this, there is no energy taken away from other ecosystems. So, with this project, there is no production of carbon dioxide. There are no waste or residues or wastewater to be disposed of. There are no hydrocarbons used or chlorine and some substances like this. This project is an extremely long producing life for this system, with short commission times. Use common materials that are easy to find and not polluting and recyclable. The logistic linked supplies of fossil energy are totally eliminated, together with the energy and the environment costs. The waterfront that cannot be used is occupied, and the breakwaters camouflage in presence of the CVAT modules, minimizing the influence on the currents and landscapes. And the CVAT system can replace coastal defenses with same visual perception, which depend on the distance from the coast. The association of tanks create a new waterfront. That's a new waterfront that contributes to the exchange and the aeration of the water into the calm sea. Conditions are created in calm sea make develop many coastal activities, including the offshore one. During the periods then the sea is calm, we can do the maintenance of on the CVAT project and contribute to cleaning the sea by the waves collected from the project, waves that float into the sea. And we can co-work with marine biologists to monitoring the marine species that enter into the tank. Even if the CVAT is a simple project, it has the capability in terms of energy produced, because it uses almost all the energy of the waves. It's estimated that a 50 meters module can produce 5.5 gigawatt hour per year. The confirm can only be founded by keep testing, because this is a new system of producing electric energy, so there are no scientific data to rely on. To keep the experimentation, we are going to need the support of new partners with which one share the project. The CVAT project contribute to achieve the various goals of the 2030 agenda for sustainable development, as the access of natural resources, to not pollute and release dangerous chemical and waste, to increase the shared renewable energy, to allow economic growth without environmental degradation, to develop sustainable and resilient infrastructures for economic development, the sustainable management of the efficient use of natural resources, and to protect the marine and coastal ecosystem. The CVAT has always been highly appreciated and has also won the Blue Energy Challenge. There was a project in Valencia, Spain, to try to produce electric energy by the sea waves and the energy that is not used by the sea. So that's all. That's the CVAT project that has been defined as a simple solution to complex problems, and has been defined also as a brilliant in its simplicity. So thank you very much for your attention, and these are our contacts.
Thank you very much, Angelo and Giulio. Thank you very much for sharing this and to enlighten us on this interesting project that you are developing. I think the idea is also to continue developing it. So hopefully you can find many collaborations here through this project. For everyone that wants to contact them, a part of these contacts, there's a link to the B2Match platform, so you can further see and contact the speakers. Thank you very much.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
And I will call our next speaker now, which is Stefan Spettel from Phine.tech.
Hello, hi. Nice to be here. So I will share my screen. Okay, so I will just start. Hi, everybody. I'm Stefan from Phine.tech, and our vision is to simplify 5G to enable 5G use cases, such as many of the smart city applications we have just seen. And about us at a glance, so we are a startup. We were founded in April 2023, and we're an Austrian-based company. And within only this year, we already written 4 national research grant applications and successfully delivered 6 customer projects. What we're doing, so we offer services and also products, but I will come to that later. So our services are 5G software development and also software development, not in the space of 5G, 5G consultancy, market and technical, and also test automation. And we also offer support for the open air interface, which is the go-to open source 5G system. So obviously our skills match our services. So we are experts in agile software development and also agile software project management. We have the know-how in 5G core networks and open radio, Open RAN, also robotics, ROS. So a shout out to Link Robotics here. And we are also in the area of voice over IP, voice over NR. So that's our services, what we're doing, what we can offer to customers, but we're actually at the moment developing our own product, which is the virtual 5G lab. So this is a 5G lab as a service with a simulated radio layer so that you can focus on developing your 5G use case. We have many features in here, but it's just important to mention the most important ones, which are the visualization. So we can visualize the complete 5G network. So you see actually what is happening in the network. It is one-to-one applicable to the real world. So everything you develop in the virtual lab, you can then apply to the physical 5G networks, and it's on demand. So the lab is set up in seconds instead of weeks. And this is our track record. So currently we are very active in the R&D community of 5G projects. So we are key contributors to the open air interface, especially in the core network. We are not part of the consortium of 5G Opera, but we have a supporting role there. So there we implemented the quality of service for the open air interface, and the same in the STIC 5G, which is about industrial use cases of 5G. There we implemented framed routing and also supported the time-sensitive networking stack. We have a planned research project, which is really interesting also in this environment. It's together with the Technical University of Vienna. And we are building the Gigabot. So that's a 5G-enabled autonomous mobile robot, which is then driving around in their factory. And we are doing the robot development and, of course, the 5G system. So the value we can provide for Horizon projects here is, first of all, we can deliver the 5G lab and experimental setup. So we can just provide a license for the virtual 5G lab. That's very easy, but we can also support you in setting up a real hardware-based 5G lab. So you really have radio and everything. And nevertheless, whatever you choose, we can additionally put all this, graphical user interface and the visualization we have from our lab even to a hardware lab. Yeah, and of course, apart from that, we just offer software development services, but really here end-to-end. So we can offer the planning of the requirements, so really from step 0, and from there going to the definition of the software architecture and also the network infrastructure architecture, 5G in that case. And then we can actually also really implement the work packages. And that could be from a fast prototyping to really customer grade solutions. So we are anywhere between s.r.l. 3 and 6. And our goal is really to reduce the development time of these 5G use cases by 50%. This is from our project with the TU Wien, like the Technical University of Vienna. And basically what we are doing here is we have a virtual environment, not only of the robot and the simulation of their shop floor, but also of the 5G lab. And that is really the innovative approach here. So you can actually test and develop everything on the digital twin, so to say. Yes, so our leadership consists of experts in the industry, so telecom and software development. And yeah, it would be great if you can reach out to me and join the new way of developing 5G use cases. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Stefan. Really interesting to know what you're doing. And well, of course, we know 5G is really important and interesting now, and all the capabilities and the enhancement that it can provide to specific solutions. So, and it's also aligned with our main event related to this, connected to this event, Partnership Horizon Europe and 5G and 6G Cityverse. So thank you very much. For everyone that is interested in contact Stefan, you can go directly to his email share here, or also let's say it through the platform, because in that way you can of course see when he's available and when you're available, and you can already have a slot to start collaborating. So thank you very much, Stefan. And I will call our next speaker of today, which is Simone Alberganti from Mistral TMS. Simone, hello.
Hello. Okay, I would like to share my screen. So just a minute. Okay. Okay, here we are.
Perfect.
So good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Simone Alberganti, and I'm excited to present WeLog, a revolutionary approach to urban logistics. Today, we will explore how WeLog can transform last-mile deliveries into a sustainable and efficient system, benefiting both people and our cities. So let's dive right in. We stand at a crossroad. In Italy, today, the demand of doorstep deliveries services increases motor vehicle traffic, which is not sustainable for our cities. The last mile delivery sector faces significant challenges, including traffic congestion and environmental impact. We need a better way forward. Data from the city of Milan collected in February 2022 about transit in what we call Area B shows that commercial vehicles account for 11% of daily transit. But it's in the e-commerce deliveries compared to B2B shipments that generate the most traffic, with hundreds of thousands of deliveries occurring daily. These numbers exacerbate traffic issues and environmental impact, highlighting the need of systemic change. This situation is unsustainable and demands an innovative solution. While bike careers exist, a comprehensive vision is lacking. The last mile delivery sector requires a profound organization to provide a systemic and accessible solution for urban logistics. WeLog is our vision for the future of urban logistics. So goods arrive at our neighborhood WeLog pod at night and are delivered in the next day on foot or by bicycle. This system reduces traffic and emission, making our cities more livable and sustainable. This game-changing idea originates from WeLog experience of bike parking and Mistral TMS proposition of an innovative transportation management system. WeLog consists of integrated and secure hubs for bicycle in urban centers. Our modules offer shelter, surveillance, e-bike charging, and night lighting, enhancing both functionality and aesthetics in cities. Mistral TMS is a digital transportation management system focused on the last mile logistics. It enables traceable and sustainable processes, reducing the number of vehicles on the road while optimizing deliveries. So, urban traffic generates significant CO2 emissions, noise pollution, and space congestion. WeLog addresses these issues by minimizing vehicles kilometers traveled during daytime hours through our advanced logistic apps, where shipments are aggregated overnight. Mistral TMS will optimize next day deliveries, tracking them till the recipient. WeLog Hub and WeLog Box are modular solutions, easy to install, energy self-sufficient, and help aggregate deliveries efficiently, including for temperature-sensitive packages. WeLog In can convert unused spaces into hubs for aggregating deliveries. Here are the different kind of solutions that can be used for aggregating deliveries or as bike parking, enhancing the positive impact of these apps. Mistral TMS optimizes final recipient deliveries and provides real-time monitoring, not just for couriers, but also for municipalities, allowing them to control flight traffic. This builds on a new concept. After mobility as a service, we now have logistics as a service. Mistral TMS is a ready-to-use web-based platform developed in collaboration with For Services, the leading courier in Italy for delivery services. And so, how does WeLog work? Our digital platform allows couriers to book spaces, aggregate deliveries in warehouses, and transfer shipments to WeLog pods at night. During daytime, deliveries optimized by Mistral TMS can be made with zero emission by foot or bicycle. Every stakeholder can track status changes, and municipalities can control urban logistics in real time. So couriers transfer goods to pods at night, saving time and money, and during the day deliveries are made sustainably, ensuring efficiency and environmental benefits. WeLog pods serve multiple functions, from logistic to secure bicycle parking, and they can also act as reference points for bike sharing, enhancing the urban utility. We know that each city has unique needs, WeLog pods can be custom built or repurposed unused spaces like backend shops or newsstands to fit seamlessly into the urban environment. What are the benefits? WeLog promotes social integration and employment for disadvantaged people, reduce traffic and pollution, provides real-time logistics data, and revitalize urban areas by utilizing disused locations. WeLog can be equipped with air quality sensors, security cameras, and communication panels. These features allow cities to monitor pollution, enhance securities, and engage with citizens efficiently. In conclusion, investing in WeLog means supporting a sustainable, practical vision for urban logistics. It simplifies processes for people and protect the environment. Join us in creating greener, smart cities. Thank you for your time and attention. You can reach us using this contact information. We will be glad to answer your question you may have and to think about a smarter future for logistics and cities.
Thank you very much, Simone. Thank you for sharing this, what you're doing and all the evolution and what you're currently also interested in further developing. So really interesting, and hopefully you can find a lot of partners through the event and through the platform.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having. And I will call then, I don't know if he could connect because our last speaker was having trouble, but okay, I think he's here. So our last speaker of today is Hassan Osman from Real Wireless. Hassan, really nice to have you here.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me? Yes.
We can hear you.
Yeah, great, thanks. Just go to the presentation. Just share my screen. Share. Can you see my screen?
Yes, perfect.
Excellent. Okay, so hi everyone. I guess a few minutes. This is Hassan Osman, configuration manager at Real Wireless. Real Wireless is a wireless consultancy company based in the UK. So we work with both the wireless industry sector, which are people who are really expert in wireless, and we help them. We advise them, and we work on the wireless user side, who are people who are using the wireless technology and may not have a deep technical detail about the wireless side. So some of our customers could be vendor, regulators, operators, or industrial association. And on the user side, we work with the transportation sector, venue, like football stadium, airport, and so on, and government. We do also have some work with the retail sector. So we have over 40 experts. We have engineers, expert in the wireless field, and beyond economists, we have people who understand the business of wireless, the spectrum, and so on. We, as mentioned before, part of our expert or most of our experts used to work for operator, regulator, and vendor, or even system integrators. So we are part of many associations in the UK and beyond, as you can see on the screen. In terms of projects, we have worked on a few European projects in the past. For example, 5G Norma, 5G Monarch, and 5G tours, and mainly those projects we look at the techno-economic side of the wireless, and as well we did some simulation, for example, for smart city services in London, or for some port in Europe. We did some work on sustainability as well and energy efficiency. At the moment, we are involved in a project called TrialsNet, and we are looking at the key value indicator and assessment of value. and we link this to the KPIs, key performance indicators. So our area of expertise, next slide. So basically includes economic and business, technology, deployment lifecycle, and market and product. So, for example, on the technology side, we can study the network architecture, or we simulate the network architecture. We also have expert people on the spectrum side or performance analysis side. On the economic and business case, we look at social and economic value, or we provide regulatory support and so on. On the market, for example, and products, we look after for example, the product roadmap or market evaluation, and so on. So this is most of it from my side. We have many public report and deliverable. You can check either our website to see our latest on latest blogs, for example, on sustainability, or even our work on Horizon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Hassan. Thank you for sharing what you're doing and where your current contributions and participations to the different projects. And the idea of today, in fact, is actually to promote what the companies all around Europe, UK, and other countries are working on, and incentivize the collaborations. So thank you very much. And you were the last speaker of today, but it means just that this session has been, let's say, wrap up. In fact, I'm gonna do a quick wrap up moment right now, just for everyone that was participated with us today. We want to just let you know that we'll be back tomorrow with the second session. The second session of tomorrow is going to be again from 9:30 a.m. Until 1 p.m. And it's this time we're gonna have a panel of municipalities followed by more ideas and competences related to smart cities and smart communities project. Just for today, a reminder of what we heard. We had first the greetings from our Secretary General of the Italian Technology Cluster for Smart Communities, talking about actually that this is the 6th edition of this event. We're really happy to have been able to make it like a let's say each let's say 2 times a year event that we organize, also according to the different Horizon Europe open calls that they are, and always tackling smart city projects all around Europe and beyond. So today we had these 2 really interesting keynote speech on different projects that were presented, the lesson learned and the replicability topics, talking about energy communities which are really, really of interest right now, how to work with the citizens, how to involve the different stakeholders of the ecosystem, how to participate to European projects, not only since the beginning, but entering within them, develop projects with the cities and for the cities. And not only big cities, but also small cities and neighborhoods. So our second speaker actually was talking about how the small and medium cities can let's say, take advantage of an approach in terms of working towards the near zero emission policies and let's say implementations. So after those 2 interesting speeches, we heard today 5 ideas and 6 competences from different entities, being companies, research centers, and other organizations working around Europe. We had 5 ideas coming from Spain, Italy, Turkey, and Italy, well, yes, and 6 competences from different entities coming from Greece, Italy, Romania, Hungary, Austria, and the UK. So we're really happy to have you all participating today, especially the speakers and our keynotes, but also all the participants that were following through the webinar and the platform. Just to remind you, now we open, let's say, we reopen, because actually they've been open since Tuesday that we have an in-person event. But from this afternoon and until the 5th of July, the B2Match B2B meeting platform is open for you to organize meetings of 30 minutes that you can, where you can contact is really easy. You can go to browse the participant list. You can filter by country, by calls of interest, by keywords that you're interested in. You can even search the speakers of today, and you can ask for meetings. You can write messages, and you can start developing your collaborations. Not only the speakers, that they have this really good moment to share what they're doing, but you will find more than 320, actually there are 415 participants within the platform. So you can reach any of them. If not available for meetings, you can still send messages. And the idea is for you to explore different collaborations, activate new collaborations, and hopefully present projects together and continue to develop these special skills that all of you have within your company. So thank you very much for having us and participate with us today. And we see you all tomorrow at 9:30. Thank you all.